What's up, Natalia? Can you hear me? What's up, BRB? Doing good. I'm really tired right now. So, oh, there you guys come. I was wondering where everybody was. It took a minute. Oh, y'all gonna have to give me a sec. I'm still messing with my OBS. I gotta do some tests real quick. Mess with my filters real fast. Y'all can come along for the ride, so. I'm almost ready, guys. Sorry. I guess I set the timing start a little early. So that's where I like it, right there. Do that. I'm gonna do the compressor. And be good. Alright, it's already set. That's good. Alright. There we go. We're good to go. We're good to go. So we will do this. Boom, boom, and where's it at? There it is. Boom. Alright. Actually, I'm gonna pull that back up. I kind of like that on there. Good. Alright. What's up, guys? Sorry I was a little distracted. How are y'all? How's everybody doing? It's 1:30 right now. I'm not gonna be up late tonight. We're gonna do 2 videos, and then we're gonna chat for a little while. And by a little while, I mean maximum 30 minutes. And then I gotta shower and go to bed. You guys can see the zombie on my eyes right now. See those bags? I'm feeling it tonight. What's going on, guys? 2 a.m. Don't have a lot of time this morning due to online class. It's okay. It's okay. We're just gonna watch the theories on the music video on. I'm gonna try to kind of get full circle before I start jumping into my recording. I was supposed to do it today, but I was really busy. Washer decided to have a freak out on me. I had water everywhere, so. But, I put I went and got new hoses. Stores weren't too bad. And then, I got home and I couldn't get the other hose off because it had rusted to the faucet. So I had to have maintenance come in, and they used a roto saw to heat it up, and they pulled it right off. So, and then I put the new hoses on, and when I put them on, I didn't tighten them enough, so I turned the water on to the washer, and it went everywhere. Oh, but I finally got it fixed. I'm still a little paranoid. I'm wondering if I'm gonna wake up to a flooded apartment. Oh, but I think we'll be okay. It's been good all day, so I don't think we'll have a problem. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Courtney. We're just waiting for everybody to show up, guys. Another 10 minutes just to be polite. So, y'all had such a good turnout last night, guys. I'm so proud of y'all. Thank you for all of the love. Oh. Nice. Dreaming Black Swan. That's what's up. Yeah, I'm always nocturnal, but the thing is, my wife goes to work early because she's picking up more hours because I don't have a job now. So, like, and I've been cleaning pretty much most of the day. After I got done with the washer, I pretty much cleaned most of the apartment. I still got to do dishes and dust and clean the bathrooms, and I should be finished. But you know how it is, man. Wife makes the bread, I make the bed. So, but we won't be on too late tonight because like last night was great, but man, so. Am I gonna watch Bang Bang Con? Yeah, I'm gonna try. I've got the schedule in my Twitter messages ready to go. So like, and I'm subscribed or following. Was it Paktan TV? So like, sorry if I didn't pronounce it right. Yeah, I've got them followed, so I should be able to check it out. Hopefully. Guys, welcome. Well, I mean, we don't have to watch it if y'all don't want to. I mean, we're gonna watch something else. I just really wanted to check them out. Everybody was saying to check it out, so I would understand it a little more. You know, if I knew the storyline. Sorry, guys, I'm getting my recliner up. If I knew the storyline, I wouldn't have started with Black Swan and On. You know what I mean? Like they were highly recommended, so I watched them. And since I've already watched them, I kind of understand what most of the symbolism will be when they explain it. That's what I'm really looking for. So today is not Run BTS. Run BTS won't be for a little while. What's up, Ava? I'm from Texas too. Yeah. Like I'm not trying to upset anybody. I just got a method to the madness, you know. Shakespeare over here. Oh. It's like when I watch when I watch BBCon, it's gonna be more of a focus on like what their stage presence is like, because I'm gonna do my best to try to phase out the songs so that I don't really like get caught up in it, because I want to save a lot of the stuff for my reaction. I mean, the video in and of itself will be good, but so. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see what's going on. I may watch it at a later date, but you guys can tell me about it. So honestly, I would much prefer you guys just to tell me what happened and see your excitement, because that'd be a get my reaction jollies off of that. So became an army while pregnant. Your kid became an army and made you an army as well. Your kid was born an army. What's everybody been up to, man? How's everybody's day been? I should check out the most recent BTS Try Not to Laugh videos. I don't know, I really didn't get the first one, and I got it more after watching the videos the other night. So like, am I gonna have the same effect if I watch those? I'm gonna do a latency test, so I'm gonna ask you guys a question, you answer. I want to see how far behind the video is with the chat. So if you love J-Hope, give me a purple heart. Oh wow, that's fast. It's like 5 seconds. That's not bad. Okay. Alright. Good job. Appreciate that. Look at all them hearts, man. Somebody's gonna draw a purple heart with hearts and then put it in chat. I challenge any of you to do that. been working on a few things with OBS today. You guys check out the borders. And I got the donators list. There's actually 2 more spots that are going to pop up whenever at a later date when I get into all that and people start doing that more often. I just got it prepped. I wanted you guys to see the layout. I think that's really cool. Yeah. It's okay. I mean, you guys keep coming to watch me, even though I'm kind of doing my own thing. I really appreciate that, guys. 42 viewers. Let me ask you guys something. How did we go from 42 viewers last night to 500 viewers at one time? That was so cool. I really was just expecting like maybe 100 people, maybe. So I thought that was really neat. I could react to Namjoon being done with BTS English. Yeah, maybe. I appreciate when y'all give me suggestions and everybody thinks y'all are forcing me. Y'all aren't forcing me. I appreciate the suggestions. I'm gonna go with the layout that I feel like I need to go with. But when you guys mention stuff, you're giving me ideas for the next stream and stuff. Like this one we're doing tonight was actually in a lot of comments. Is just why I'm doing this one. It was highly requested. So tomorrow, a little announcement. Tomorrow we'll be streaming sometime early afternoon my time, maybe early evening my time. So a lot of you probably be asleep. So I don't mean to throw a wrench in anybody's day or anything, but so it'll be anywhere between 1 and 6 o'clock Texas, which is Central Time. So if you want to do the translation or whatever you can. Tomorrow, I'm going to be recording tomorrow. I was supposed to today, but I got caught up with that damn washing machine. And as you can tell, I'm exhausted. So I was like, I'm not going to record it because I won't be able to give it my all, my attention. And you guys deserve a good video. So I'm not gonna be like this. Oh, that's cool. I'm not gonna be like that throughout the whole thing. So I figure we could watch somebody explain stuff. So I don't really have to think right now. I just want to hear. We got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Because Army. Thank you, okay. What is that? Amadin? Is that how you pronounce that? Thank you. Love you guys too. You guys do so much for me. My self-esteem. No problem, BRB. Not gonna wake up too early. I don't know what time it is where you're at, but I'm sure I will. I'll get caught up in it. I'll think for sure. Into the storyline, or do you want to do explain videos till recent? I'm just doing this one because it was very requested. I probably won't do too many of these until I get further along. Although it would be nice to watch the video, check the lyrics, and then after do a video on the explanation, and then I'll have a live stream for Patreon when it's set up, and we can transfer that over to YouTube at a later date. So that's part of the promo for that. So when I'm watching these videos tonight, guys, I'm not gonna be jumping back and forth between chat. I kind of want to focus, and then we might take a break in the middle, and then check the final. I'm new. I don't know what to do. I love my sub button. All right, it's 1:45. Let's get rolling. How many we got on right now? 47. You guys are the elite squad right now. Let's go ahead and do this. go ahead and get, which one should I do first, guys? Y'all give me a poll if type in Celeste or DKDK. Whatever gets the most votes first will go first. Whatever gets the most votes will go first. It's tied. Celeste is pulling ahead. DKDK is still tied. Oh shit. Alright, we're gonna roll with DK first. Let me make this bigger for you guys. Oh, that's it right there. Alright, let's double check the camera. Everything looks good. Y'all good on y'all's end? Y'all can see pretty clearly, right? Let me put this on screen real quick. Everybody can see this? Alright, here we go. Let me turn this down. This was exceedingly loud last night. So, I didn't realize it till I watched it back, so. Oh,
BTS is back with what seems to be the second and the final.
Before this gets rolling, if the video suddenly stops, it's YouTube. Not me. Y'all can just hang out for a couple minutes. We'll see if they pop it back on. If not, well, we know why.
Entry to the Map of the Soul series. The title song, On, has an epic music video that's packed with all sorts of references. But before we go on to the MV, let's decipher the lyrics first. And just a quick reminder, I have explained the basic concepts of the Jungian psychology many times in previous videos, so I suggest you go watch these videos in the pinned comments before you watch this if you're unfamiliar with such concepts.
I have to look at it later.
Right off the bat, Jimin talks about
it's a really good line.
His having trouble finding out who to listen to, and as he takes steps forward, his shadows become bigger. As you may remember, shadows are repressed, less desired elements of one's personality.
You guys have been saying that.
The more he listens to others, the more of himself he has to repress, and the bigger his shadow gets. Here RM talks about his troubling thoughts and how he's not fully comprehending whether it is him that is having these troubling thoughts or the shadow. In reality, it is both, as the shadow is a part of him, and the shadow is not the only one shaking. It is him too. He realizes this in the next lines.
Dude, what?
RM shows his vulnerability by admitting that his troubled state has made him fearful and not okay. However, he has come to a realization that he must accept the shadows. In this beautiful line, he calls shadows the black wind.
Alright, hang on real quick. I'll keep going, but it never occurred to me that the shadow would feel the same way that he's feeling about the shadow. The shadow feels the same way about him. I think that was really cool, actually, to hear that.
A very imaginative metaphor for a shadow that really captures how the shadows are shaking in trouble
that's awesome.
Well. He says that he will fly with the black wind, the shadows, meaning he will embrace it and become a better person with it. Now, encountering and embracing the shadow is a key step in the process of individuation. The process of individuation in Jungian psychology is where the unconscious parts of the psyche, such as the shadow, are brought into conscious, and thus developing personality and making the person distinct and unique. Jung believed that through individuation,
he does a good job explaining
one can achieve mental and physical health and become just a better human being overall. You could say that the entire map of the Soul series is about BTS's process and journey to individuation. And here on this verse, it is where they finally come to embrace their shadows and bring them to the conscious.
So they've been wrestling with it. They've been wrestling with their conscience, and like they finally face their shadows, and it brings them. They've been wrestling with their subconscious, and then they finally face their shadows to bring them into the conscious. Am I getting that right?
In the pre-chorus, BTS has fully committed to the individuation process. They see that they must throw themselves into two worlds, the two worlds being the unconscious and the conscious parts of the psyche. They must see both sides in order to be truly whole, truly develop their character. Also, we need to talk about this interesting line. 미치지 않으려면 미쳐야 해. I think this line refers to how sometimes what people consider sane is insane if you think about it, and vice versa. BTS, who have figured out their path to individuation, they have decided to go deeper into the shadows, into the repressed elements of their mind, their pain, which to a normal human being may seem like it's going against their intuition and instincts. No sane person deliberately tries to delve deeper into their pain. However, if you really think about it, maybe more people are insane than sane, as they are never really truly grounded to their true self, or even know what the true self is. So in the sense, delving deeper into your pain to find out more about yourself and to grow is actually the same thing to do, while others who do not go such depths and decide to live the way the life is handed to them are, in fact, insane. Hence, you need to be insane to be sane in this world.
So it sounds a lot like an essay, and it's like an essay format. Like he did a really good job. He's doing a great job. I know it's not over.
The process of individuation can be painful. Our minds want to dwell on security and stability. However, for individuation to take place, for our minds to grow, we need to fight our urges to stay in our comfort zone. We need to take risks getting into the unconscious. This can mean doing something that you have never done before, or something that others just don't do. Individuation is a journey of conflict. There is no birth of consciousness without pain, said Carl Jung. BTS understands this and is braced and ready to take on that pain.
Those trees. There's your boy.
Here, J-Hope is in full Wiseman mode. He knows, as he stated in his previous lines, that acknowledging their shadows are going to be helping them grow as a person. Furthermore, he's not afraid to take on the pain of confronting the shadows, a contrast to what RM was saying in the first verse of the song when he was a little bit confused. He knows the process and how this will help him become a better person. So he accepts it, and he actively asks for more pain, as it'll only callous them and make them stronger.
Ooh. You can't learn unless you face your demons. This is the seashell that I keep asking about. So you're telling me that this gate right here is real? That's real? Okay. Making sure I'm not tripping.
Just from the lyrics, the song is about growth and full acceptance of one's shadows in order to become a better person. I really like how the song has an element of progression to it, how it starts from being confused and fearful about one's shadows to accepting it and asking for more pain so that they can grow. It really is a nice way to end the Map of the Soul saga.
Oh, UT in Dallas,
the music video is in similar vein.
Texas.
I know there's a lot of different takes on the music video, but I'll try to keep my theory connected to the themes of the individuation process and its development of one's wholeness as a person through confronting the shadow and unconscious. In the beginning, we see a battlefield that has many lying dead, with Jin picking up a dove.
This to me right here was one of the better looking scenes. It was very simple, but it's like just this right here. It had a lot of symbolism to it.
In the beginning, we see a battlefield that has many lying dead, with Jin picking up a dove that has been shot down by an arrow. I think the battlefield represents the battles inside the psyche, not that of the actual outside world, as the song and the entire series is about going inside your mind. In fact, I'm going to go out of my way to say that the entire setting of the music video is within the psyche. The dead dove represents peace, as it does in many different cultures, more specifically the Bible.
I want to study that.
As this
I keep forgetting what it's called, but I want to study that chart that he's got.
BTS is going through
that philosophy
war inside their minds. They are confused and
I wouldn't mind
doubtful,
reading
as
about
the
it.
beginning of the lyrics suggest. And peace is no more in their psyches. Here in the next shot, Jungkook is running away from some structure that looks like tall walls. He has thorns on his hands, like handcuffs. In a recent video, he actually stated that he is running away because he got kicked out after the people of that walled castle have discovered his special ability. I think this is a reference to the Garden of Eden and how Adam and Eve
What's his special ability?
The tree of knowledge of good and evil and was banished from Eden. And here, Jungkook represents Adam. This is essentially a metaphor for no longer being in an innocent, infant-like state as Adam and Eve were prior to eating the fruit.
They're running
it is
from
essentially
sin.
Jungkook being thrown out into the world, out from the protection of God, or the walls of Eden, or the castle here, and being forced to face the turmoils of the world. As I've said in the lyric breakdown, such hardship and pain is essential in the process of individuation. In Jimin's shot, he is with a drummer boy, which many armies have been speculating it represents war, as they have been extensively used in wars to signal between soldiers.
Oh, that's
I personally found this part the most confusing, as the MV seems to be full of Bible references, but I could not find anything regarding drummer boys in the Bible. Going with the
I think maybe it might be a reference since they use drummer boys for war. It could be I'm gonna have to watch that preacher that does the explanation. I think he might have an explanation for that. I'll watch it later.
Theory that the boy represents war. I think Jimin is preparing for another fight, an inner fight in his psyche in order to come to accept his shadow. V starts his appearance in what seems to be resembling Jesus on a cross. He also has a blindfolded girl next to him, which in the Bangtan TV sketch video he calls Lena. Lena derives from the biblical name Magdalene. Mary Magdalene from the Bible is a devout follower of Jesus Christ. She was present at the cross when Jesus was dying and also was the first to see Jesus after his resurrection. I think in this scene, V represents the hope that's yet to be realized.
Oh, we're gonna do the Celeste one after this.
As he is still laying on the ground in a crucified-like posture.
I didn't even pay attention to that.
The devout follower of him has yet to see him become alive in the metaphorical sense. This reflects rather confused and doubtful state of the first lines of the verse. RM's shot is an obvious reference to Noah's Ark. Judging from the state of the ship, the Great Flood seems to have already passed here. I think the Great Flood represents a great turmoil in the psyche, like confronting the shadow and identifying your ego and self from the persona. RM has already asked these questions in the persona intro. Perhaps this is why he has already passed the Great Flood in this scene. In the Bible, after the flood, Noah meets a new world, and so will RM and BTS after the process of individuation.
I can see that comparison.
They will come to a new world, a new actualized self. In this scene, Jin brings back the dead dove to his room. The room is full of empty cages, likely the other doves that have been there but have died. This shows that there is no more peace in the world, in the psyche. Then something magical happens. The dead dove seems to come alive as its cage starts moving.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, I totally missed that. I missed that part for sure. I didn't even think about that. Let me go back.
Jin brings back the dead dove to his room. The room is full of empty cages.
Yeah, I didn't even see the dove.
Doves that have been there but have died. This shows that there is no more
Makes
peace
sense
in the
now.
world, in the psyche. Then something magical happens. The dead dove seems to come alive as its cage starts moving. Perhaps BTS wanted to show that it's only when you lose all peace in your mind and really confront your shadows that you can really truly gain the true inner peace. Now in the next scene, Jungkook passes out and is in a field with J-Hope. I think this scene represents the psychic death. This is where one's psyche shifts back to the existential position of the natural self. Jung believed that the fundamental transformation...
So the complete opposite of a dove would be a raven, right? Isn't that what that is right over there? It's a life and death metaphor.
I think this scene represents the psychic death. This is where one's psyche shifts back to the existential position of the natural self. Jung believed that the fundamental transformation of the psyche would have radical improvements on one's quality of life. Essentially, psychic death is thinking you know everything and then going to realize that you know nothing. Only when you reach that state can you have a fundamental transformation of your psyche.
Yeah, let me ask you something before we keep going. Is there a word for the psychic death in Korean? And if you can, tell me how to say it in English. Like, not like in English, but like pronunciate the Korean word.
During the psychic death, the self remains intact. This is because the self is deeper in the psyche than the ego and much less personal. It's rather archetypical. J-Hope seems to represent the self that remains from Jungkook's psychic death. Then in the next scene, we have Suga in the midst of some ritual. Now, one YouTuber named Bookish Theory suggested that this represents alchemy, as it has the 4 colors that represent each stages of alchemy. Jung used alchemy as a symbolic representation of individuation, so it does seem to make sense that this would be in the music video.
Okay, so I asked a question about superpowers, and he just explained alchemy being in relation. Alchemy. And then like the term for magic back in the medieval times, almost.
Individuation. So it does seem to make sense that this will be in the music video. And what happens after this scene supports this.
I can see the link.
The drummer boy starts playing drums, doors to the wall open. V rids Lena of her blindfolds, allowing her to see hope and the new land behind the walls. All signals for hope and a brighter future. Everyone gathers around the open door trying to walk into the new land of hope. Jungkook goes into a pond, which somewhat resembles a baptism. Essentially another metaphor for ego death and psychic death.
I missed that too.
He trades his thorns for a cone shell. When he blows on the shell, I think this scene represents how he has become enlightened. Knows that now he can and he must take on the shadows. As him doing so turns the sky.
He kind of looked like he was drinking water. I know you guys saying he's blowing the battle horn, but like it looks like he's trying to drink water. I know there's no like exit out of there, but
enlightened. Knows that now he can and he must take on the shadows. As him doing so turns the skies dark and cloudy. And is now confronting the shadows.
So by blowing the horn, the dance break.
I think this can be interpreted as
he made
the
all that
start and the acceptance of one's shadow. It ends with everything being engulfed in a fireball and a shot of the new land growing abundant with new trees and life. All the people go on to the new land and on top of the Simba Rock. BTS has
Simba Rock
completed their process of individuation, and now they have become and grown into a better human being. hope you guys enjoyed this video. Now, it did take me a very long time to decide this music video.
When he runs
honestly,
towards it,
so
that's like him running to his...
I don't think I'm 100% correct.
His newfound consciousness.
I have a lot of doubts on myself as well. So if you could suggest some better theories or some other ideas regarding my interpretations, that would be awesome. Put them down in the comments below. And also, this video will probably not be monetized because, well, Big Hit will claim the copyright, rightfully so, because we use their music. So if you could support us via Patreon and patreon.com/DKDKTV, your little help goes a very long way in supporting us in making these kind of videos, especially the Explain series. So please be sure to visit patreon.com/DKDKTV, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Yeah, because he probably spent a lot of time. He probably spent a lot of time analyzing that video to get that many explanations out of it. That was really good. That was interesting. Like,
sup, flares?
Hang on, we're gonna take a little break real quick. Take a little break. So that was really good. Bookish theories. Which should I do first, Bookish Theories or Celeste? I mean, I'm already on Celeste, but, you know, I don't mind. It's whatever. And then Bookish Theories, the one with the preacher. What's up, guys? All the newbies, sorry if I didn't say hello when you came in. It's my bad. Just trying to focus. Who else here? Okay. Celeste? I'm already here. We'll watch Celeste and we'll watch Bookish. And then after that, I'm done with the videos. It's like I'm super beat.
Sup, Flare Squad, welcome back to my channel and to another theory/explained video. Today I'm going to try to break down BTS's On music video. And let me start by saying that this might be all over the place because there's so many references, but I'm going to try my best to break things down and make it easier to understand. We start off with a scene which looked like an aftermath of a war. Jin is found kneeling down looking at a white bird that was pierced with an arrow.
Oh,
the bird
that
looks
was
like
nice
a dove.
Shift.
And doves symbolize love and peace, and obviously this set of a battlefield represents the opposite, which is why the bird is dead. Now you'll find that a lot of scenes reference fake love, and this is like a parallel universe. Although the settings look like it's in the past because of their outfits, this could be the present or the future as well, but in a different universe.
What if it's their
consciousness? And for those who are confused about this whole parallel universe topic, I did make a summary video of BTS's storyline. Link will be in my description box. As soon as you see the scene of Jin looking over, it switches over to Jungkook, similar to fake love. And then we see Jungkook running through the field with his hands tied together. He looks back at a wall and it seems like he's running from it. Now, we're not sure if he came from the other side of the wall, but there is a theory that he did, and Jungkook did enter through fake love. It switches to a scene with Jimin and a pile of drums.
That makes me want to watch that video.
Now, this could represent music is no longer used in that world and was discarded. The drums were also used on the battlefield to communicate commands from officers to soldiers. Then we see V laying down next to an organized clutter and a little girl who is blindfolded. Now, I tried to take a closer look at the clutter and it looks like a bunch of sticks wrapped in cloth and feathers. Then there's
so
like
if
a
I were
guitar
gonna give...
in the middle, I think.
I'm
not sure exactly what this represents.
If I were gonna give...
Now, I tried to take a closer look at the clutter and it looks like...
If I were gonna give this my best analyzation, this could be symbolism for a tomb in his, in where he's laying out like a crucifix, could be representative of the thorns sticking out from his head, like Jesus, kind of, just like a crucifixion.
A bunch of sticks wrapped in cloth and feathers. Then there's like a guitar in the middle, I think. I'm not sure exactly what this represents, but if you guys do know, comment down below. Jin is then seen holding a cage, and this is similar to
there wasn't a tombstone with Jesus, you know what I mean?
love scene with the flower, but this time it's a dead dove inside instead of a flower. Now we're shown RM in a setting similar to Noah's Ark. We have the broken ship in the back along with the animals, which I found out these animals were actually real, not CGI.
Those are the pictures you guys are telling me about.
Quote, the flood as the collective society falling into the unconscious, being swallowed by divine archetypal modes of thoughts by through a modern lens. So remember that BTS's current concept was heavily inspired by Carl Jung's Map of the Soul. And Jung believed that the animals during Noah's Ark represented beings that possesses almost no free will. Noah and his family represented the more conscious and transcend or see through the human tendency to war amongst themselves. So we notice that BTS could represent Noah and his family. They are aware and conscious about their surroundings, which is why each member plays a role in this movement during the music video. We're back with Jin, and this time he made it into a room full of cages. He brought the bird back with him and he covered the cage with a cloth. Then it shows a scene of Jimin reaching for the sky. Similar to Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Wings, Lie, this could represent him reaching for hope. And he reaches out to the child. Seems like he's trying to reach out to the youth, which has always been BTS's goal. The cage with the dead bird suddenly moves as if it's alive. And you notice Jin's reaction as he looks out the window, like something had happened. Don't worry, I'll explain to you guys in a bit what might have happened, so hold on tight. We continue with Jungkook running through the woods, and this is also similar to, again, fake love. He ends up fainting, and it's like he fell back to his unconsciousness, where we're introduced to J-Hope in this beautiful setting. J-Hope is in a field with what it looks like dead trees, while a crow or raven is picking at Jungkook's body. Now, I say crow or raven because I am no bird expert,
I bet that was totally copyright. But yeah, see, I noticed that earlier.
Ravens are tied to BTS's storyline and to also Carl Jung. Jung deemed raven symbolism to represent the shadow self, or the dark side of the psyche. The members see this raven constantly during their Wings era. Not only do ravens represent the shadow self, but many cultures associate them with healing, renewal, and rebirth. So when Jungkook wakes up and continues his journey to the Ponder Lake, that could be his rebirth. We are then introduced to Suga, who's in what looks like a sanctuary for the youth. And unlike the other members who are outside, Suga's scene takes place in a room filled with candles, and with only one source of natural sunlight. And this scene reminds me so much of his Shadow music video. But also remember that Suga's character is tied to...
It's like maybe he's trapped in his consciousness and there's only one way out, that natural light.
So much of his Shadow music video. But also remember that Suga's character is tied to fire, which could explain all the candles. Taehyung then gets up and notices the girl with the blindfold standing and facing towards something. He looks over to see the huge wall with the doors opening up. So he removes the blindfold.
So was she standing there looking towards the wall? And yeah, she was. So she was already like staring towards it and she couldn't even see. That's neat. That's cool. I wonder what that means. Kind of like you know where you're supposed to go and what you want to do, what you need to face, what you need to do before you can go do what you need to do.
With the blindfold standing and facing towards something, he looks over to see the huge wall with the doors opening up. So he removes the blindfold in order to help her move forward, because I believe the blindfold represents ignorance, similar to Jimin during his Blood, Sweat, and Tears and also his storyline. Jimin wears a blindfold in order to prevent himself from accepting the truth. Now together, Taehyung and the little girl could walk forward. Also note that these two are similar to the cartoon characters from the Make It Right music video. Note that after the kid plays the drum, Jungkook wakes up and the doors start to open. So it's as if the child played the drums as a signal. As the doors open, Jungkook goes into the lake, or the pond, Note that the walls and doors remind us of Maze Runner. I know a lot of people made connections with that. The thorned cuffs around his wrist is similar to the crown of thorns that was placed on Jesus' head during the events prior to his crucifixion. It was one of the instruments of the passion employed by Jesus' captors, both to cause him pain and to mock his claim of authority, kind of similar to BTS' situation in the past when they experienced hardships. You see Suga, J-Hope, Jin, RM, and Jimin join V along with a crowd of people. Now, remember when I said something happened after Jin witnessed the bird come back to life? Now, instead of thinking Jin resurrected the bird, think of the storyline about Jin being a time traveler, and he traveled back in time to save everyone. Now, we started off with a scene of all these dead bodies after a war.
That sounds complicated.
Now the music video is ending with everyone walking together. So it does seem like Jin traveled back in time before the war in order to save everyone, but, you know, just theory. He then opens the cage and lets the dove free. And again, white doves also symbolize a new beginning. But then we continue with a scene of Jungkook dipping the thorn cuffs underwater and bringing out a conch shell. So this is all happening while the other members are by the wall. The conch shell is a spiritual symbol used in many cultures throughout history. The ancients adapted the practical use to associate the conch shell with spiritual awakening and symbolism. According to mainstream Buddhism and Hinduism, the conch shell is also associated with truthful speech and strength. So if this is a spiritual awakening, what is Jungkook trying to wake up? Right after he plays the conch shells, the clouds turn dark and the volcano starts to erupt. Note that because there is a scene of Noah's Ark, people have theorized that the mountain is actually Mount Ararat, where Noah's Ark was found to be located. Alright, so we're given this amazing dance break, and it looks like there's a full moon, but remember this could also be the sun covered by dark clouds and ashes from the volcano. Then it transitions to everyone wearing a hood, similar to Fake Love, and Jungkook brings the conch shell and lines up with the rest of the members. As they all lined up together, the volcanic bomb starts to fall on them. So instead of like that huge block falling on them, it's volcanic bombs. What could this represent? In order for them to move forward, in Fake Love, they destroyed their masks. And in On, it seemed as if they were destroying their establishment so they could regrow everything and start anew. Remember that their Wings era was heavily influenced by the book Damien, where Abraxas represents a bird that must destroy its own world, which is its egg, in order to live. So for the process of individuation, the ego and the shadow is no longer divided but brought together in unity, and their persona is now balanced with their shadows. It seems as if Jungkook was the last to go through it and complete the process of individuation. And for those who don't know the process of individuation, I'm going to include that little clip in here again. I know some of you guys have seen this already. Individuation means the realization of self, which is actually what BTS is going through right now in the storyline. The individuation process begins with becoming conscious of the persona, the mask we take on in our everyday life. After we become conscious of the shadow, the repressed characteristics of the ego, then we become conscious of the anima, the inner woman in each man.
She's doing great, guys.
Or animus, the inner man of each woman. Then the image of the old wise man or old wise woman appears, after which the experiences of self happens. Now, the wise old man can appear in many forms, such as a king, a savior, a hero. So the last is self. I mean, the boys wouldn't leave us hanging and not complete the process, right? Then RM leads them to the top of the mountain or rock, which reminds us a lot about Lion King. The dove that was released seemed to have come back, but this time he brought his friends along, and you can see that there are 7 doves.
I want to see this scene compared to the ending of The Lion King. I feel like there's some similarities here. Just for kicks, like I think that'd be interesting to see a side by side.
Together. It then shows Jungkook running forward, and this scene looks similar to Not Today, except this time Jungkook is smiling. He runs ahead of the boys, unlike the scenes from I Need You and Euphoria. This time, they're all running together without being shot down, and are able to continue going up. This music video showcased their battles, representing their hardships.
Alright, so I don't know what that video was where they were all getting shot down, but what if all this is the afterlife of that video? That would be an interesting take.
The boys who once had no more dreams,
and like this is
now has a dream. And their dream is to reach out and connect everyone through music and art. And this music video symbolized hope. They've succeeded by finding themselves, and they've also helped us by leading us on the same path. So the crowd that they brought along with them could represent ARMY and those that they've helped. We're all working to find ourselves, and we need to start by looking towards our own shadows and accepting it. So this is the path to self-love. BTS's dream to connect everyone around the world through music and art is seen through their project Connect BTS, which could explain why this music video had a lot of references to it.
She did a really good job. I was like, at the beginning...
But why the historical references?
I'll talk in a minute.
Well, remember that this is an eternal journey of our past meeting present, present meeting future, and future meeting past. Map of the Soul 7 contains both their shadows, the difficulties they faced, and ego, their acceptance of those as part of them. And of course, there were many references such as Bird Box, Maze Runner, Lion King, Noah's Ark, and yes, we could also link this to the book called The Ones Who Walk Away from Omelas. This music video was truly inspiring and beautiful. Special thanks to everyone who helped out on this project, this music video, just putting everything together, especially the music, and of course BTS for presenting it amazingly. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to click that like button and also join the Flare Squad by subscribing, you guys. Thanks for watching.
The video was very, the On music video, like I appreciated it almost had a revolutionary feel to it, like it came full circle, almost. Like you had, you know, the struggle to the death, to the facing, you know, your shadow, to the rebirth after you fight your struggles, into moving forward with no restraint. Like that's alright. So we're gonna do Booker's Theories next, and I'm gonna take a break real quick because I need to rest my eyes for just a second. Do they have one for On? Or is that it right there? Oh, it's 30 minutes? I can't do that tonight, guys. Oh, God. Yeah, I can't do that tonight. I'm sorry. I'll have to do it tomorrow. I got like maybe 15 minutes I can keep my eyes open. Maybe. Yeah, I thought it was going to be another 15-minute video. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, we'll check it out tomorrow. So, I just kind of want to... I'm good. I need to rest my eyes real quick. Let me get this screen off of here. You guys can see what I see. Let me take this down real quick. Computer screen. Go ahead and take that off. Alright, what was that? Oh, I don't even know what that is. Okay, well, screw it. We'll take computer screen off, background off, and do. Alright, cool. We're good. Alright, so take this off real quick. Boom. Oh no, we're good. Alright, so those were really good. Let's No, I'm gonna chat with you guys for a little bit. I kept y'all waiting all day. I know I said I'd be on earlier, but the wife had to finish Dawson's Creek, which I had never seen the ending to Dawson's Creek, and it was really sad. So she bawled like a baby. Because my wife got them sensies like that. So. No, it's all good. I'm not gonna be up much longer. I want to chat with you guys for a little while. So. Yeah, me either. So we watch shows together. Like, we have our shows that we watch together, and when she gets bored, she binge watches series. And she's already seen it. Like, she saw it when it came out, but she's like, I want to rewatch Dawson's Creek. I was like, okay. So I get on the computer and I kind of do this because I got a big, like, a 32-inch TV, so I'm just like peeking through the side trying to find it. Hear something on there. I'm like, what's she griping about? And so I actually sat down and watched TV with her earlier because I was just wiped from cleaning today. So yeah, man, that was really good. Like, that put a lot into perspective for me. So yeah, it was 19 years ago, man. 19 years ago for Dawson's Creek. It's really weird, I don't feel that old. Started in 1998. Ended 6 years later, so this is crazy. No, right now I'm embarrassed to even be wearing this shirt. Like, I love them, but we're not going to talk sports, and we're not going to talk about sports and the devil who runs my team. So... Right, Serena, it is like your brain's growing. It's crazy. Mind blown. Yeah, no, they did. That's cool. I like that you guys converse with each other. Y'all have the best community of fandom. Brad Dawson. No, that's not my name. There's an Easter egg in my social media platforms that I have mentioned in one of my streams. If you go to it, if you can find it, there's a picture of me with laying down on bed taking a nap, and I didn't have a shirt on, and it has my last name is tattooed on my back. So good luck. DM on Twitter. Not made by me. Okay. I'll have to check it tomorrow, but I'll see it. I'll hit you back when I see it. It's cool that they try to educate you while opening your mind at the same time. I think that's neat. Like, I love conversations like that. I can have better conversations when I've had enough sleep, but you know what I mean? So maybe tomorrow we can do some of that philosophy stuff. QT, what is that? OT7? Yeah, I'm BTS 7. Oh, okay. Okay, that's what it means. Nice. It's constantly shifting, man. There's a little bit I like about each one. I feel like I've got a lot in common with Taehyung. So. But, like, you know, I like Yoongi's style of rapping. I like Namjoon's style of rapping. I like Boseok. I like him. His attitude, like, so energetic. So Jin, yeah. I noticed that he's kind of got more of a longer face. Not so much so as everyone else, but like he's got very definitive features closer to his jaw. So it was like when I was trying to pick him up, like visually, I was like looking for something, and that was the thing I saw. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, Jimin. Yeah, Jimin's cool. Mane. Oh. Mane. Hobie. Carpool karaoke. Actually, I'm saving the carpool karaoke. It's gonna be early access Patreon. No, but it'll make its way to YouTube one day. Won't be a long wait or anything, but it won't be like quick either. Oh. I can't wait to see that video. I need you. I can't wait to see it. I want to see the video where that wings and shadows was in that last video. That was neat looking. And then when he fell through the wall, I almost lost my mind because I really wanted to rewind. So, but I'm trying to soak in everything like without any interruption the best I can. So, James Corden's awesome though. Like, I don't know how he'd be in real life. He seems like he's kind of bossy, but for all I know, he could be a great guy. So, he seems really assertive. That's a good word for it. Assertive. Is it Madne? Or Madne? Madne? I thought that was Magne. Often acts like the youngest, not the youngest. Okay. You're gonna have to break it down in syllables for me to understand the pronunciation. That's how we have it written down in our dictionaries and stuff here. Morning, Art. You're a little late. I hate to say it, but about 2:45, y'all kick me out of here, okay, please? So I don't stay up late, because I still gotta take a shower, so... Yeah, that's the main concern. I want to make sure that... Because I don't have my... So, let's talk a little bit about the copyright thing. I found out some more today. Is that they will play ads... I'm new! I don't know what to do! They will play ads on my videos even though I'm not monetized, and then the source of the videos actually gets the funding that would come to me if it were monetized. But since I don't have it to where I'm trying to make money, they can copyright claim it, and that's how they get the money from the ads. And I'm completely okay with that, honestly. So I think they deserve what they worked hard for, you know. So is that loud when it comes on? Because I can adjust the volume tomorrow. You guys, let me know. Because it's not like super loud, but it pops, you know. A little bit. Okay, I'll turn it down a little bit tomorrow. So, actually, y'all are here now. Let's test it. Let's see what's going on. Y'all can tell me what's acceptable. Streamlabs.com. Go log in real quick. Alert box. Going to just drag this down here so I can see. Alright, so we want to do donation. We'll go down. Volume. Bring it to 36. Y'all tell me what it sounds like. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's still too loud. Sorry, I didn't save it. That's my bad. I didn't mean to hurt you guys' ears. So let me do this. There we go. Let's do that. Alright, now that the volume's adjusted, let me do SpongeBob too. That's SpongeBob. We need to do subs. Sorry guys. I'm still fumbling with this. I'll do 36 on both of them. We'll save the settings. Go back to donations and save the settings. Save the settings. Alright, now we can test them. Sorry. Sorry if your ears hurt. I'm new! I don't know what to do! I'm gonna have to mess with it later. I think I gotta copy the URL now that I've made a save. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Yeah, I'll fiddle with it tomorrow. So. Machne? Pronounced Magne. Yeah. Magne. RM is the god of destruction. He is President Nam June. Hide and seek with Ashton Kutcher and James Corden. No, I don't really watch a lot of TV. Like, I watch shows, but I usually end up watching them on Netflix or, like, another site or something, you know? So, I know it's loud. I'm sorry. I don't think I can adjust, my URLs any at the moment. Oh, I can. Okay. Well, screw it. We'll go ahead and make the adjustments real quick. Donations. Copy. Alright. And then we need to do subs. Same thing. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I fucked up. So that was still way too loud. What we're gonna do is go back to donation. Copy. This is sub right here. So I'm sorry guys, I should be doing this on my own time. Should just turn them off. So let's just turn the volume all the way down and see what happens. Okay, so sound volume. I can preview right here. That's weird. Sound volume's not messing with anything. Do save. No, I have to fiddle with it tomorrow, guys. I'm just gonna turn them off for now. Oops, don't close it. Hope your ears aren't gone. No, not yet. We'll probably do that. Yeah, it's SpongeBob, Katie. I gotta fiddle with the volume, but it might not be adjustable. I don't know. But president for 2020. Funny. I gotta do some job hunting tomorrow. Yeah, I just got word that they fired a bunch more people from my old job. Some really good people. So now there's only there was 8 people in my room alone. Now there's only 1 or 2. I don't know how they're gonna stay in business. So. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm watching the clock. I'm watching it. Appreciate the reminder. My bias right now, what do y'all call it? OT7? Because right now I can't make a decision. I feel like it's still too early to make a decision. Oh. Jungho-sak. So. Park Ji-min. Im Tae-hyun. Chong Chung-wook. Yeah, it was probably bad. Chong Chung-wook. Yeah, I'm done with the videos. I got 3 minutes before I'm getting off here. I'm super tired, guys, so y'all just enjoy the time with me. I'm enjoying reading y'all's comments. Jimin? Every time I see their names, I have to say them. It's just immediate habit for me now. Park Jimin? Yeah, maybe that's a good suggestion. It's a good suggestion. Oh. Jungkook? Yeah. It's hard, the middle part of his name, which would be the first half of his first name. B21 videos. BT21 videos. I don't know, I'm enjoying myself. I got a lot of things to work on this week, especially, so I spent some time on Patreon making sure I had some things set up. I got to do my intro videos for all the tiers, which is hopefully gonna entertain you guys. I have a really good idea that I'm gonna put his intro video, but I'll save it for anybody who decides to get in on it. No teasers on that one. I haven't even told my wife about it yet, so. And then I gotta start work on my Thor graphics tomorrow. I'm gonna record that, but I'm going to save that because I got a lot of editing to do with it. Make sure the process is quick for the video, and then it'll be a tutorial, so I'm gonna put that on Patreon too. And then I'll use the graphic in a video that I react to, post it on Patreon and YouTube. So you guys will get to see it. But the tutorial is going to be for Patreon. For anybody that's interested in that kind of stuff. I'm not expecting it to. So you guys kind of understand the process I go through. But I spent most of the day trying to figure out how to put a button on the stream so you guys could have a quick link in case y'all wanted to Because when we did the donations the other day, I was working on that. And I opened up credit card access too, so y'all don't have to just use PayPal. So, yeah, super late, Izzy. I'm actually about to get off. As soon as that hits 6, I'm done. Concert? I heard about the concert. I'm going to try to watch a little bit, but I don't want to watch too much. I may watch it after. Like at a later date, so that I don't spoil anything for myself. Because that video we just watched was really a big spoiler. Oh, but it won't ruin anything for me. Yeah, but I still haven't dove into everything yet, so I know I've done like 4 or 5 songs. Wait for the 6. I run the whole 45, okay, a whole minute, and then the 6 hits and I'm done. We go overkill with everything. Yep, it's the 6. Guys, it's been wonderful. Thank you for showing me those videos, telling me which ones to pick, and maybe we can do some bookish theories tomorrow and BT Namjoon being done with English. So I don't know. We'll see where we go. I gotta record tomorrow, and I got cleaning to do, and I got job hunting to do, and I gotta start working on graphics, video editing. I got a lot to do tomorrow. So, but it's been real. It's been great. It's been fun. Love you guys. Thank you for stopping by. Y'all have a great night, great day. And I will be on tomorrow sometime between 1 and 6 p.m. Texas time, which is Central Time. And I will, if you don't already have me, follow me on Twitter because I make my announcements on there right now. So that'll definitely, it's going to be in the description after this video is posted. So y'all keep an eye out, all right? Infinite Sin. It's not hard to find. Just put my channel name in. But anyway, I'm rambling. Time to go to bed. See you guys.